Today we're going to be talking about darts. Now there are a ton of different kinds of darts. They all have different functions and purposes. Today we're just going to be focusing on a basic waist dart. In the future I'll teach you about contour darts, armhole darts, French darts, whatever kind of dart you want to learn about, but today we're doing a basic waist dart. Please hold. Reading voice incoming in 3, 2, 1. Darts are one of the most basic structural elements in dressmaking. They are used to build into a flat piece of fabric a definite shape that will allow the fabric to conform to a particular body contour or curve. Darts are formed from triangular shapes marked on the pattern and consisting of stitching lines on each side of the center line. These lines meet at the point of the dart. During construction, the dart shape is folded, or in some instances cut, along the center line so that the stitching lines can be matched and stitched. After stitching, darts should be pressed. Press vertical darts toward the center front or center back, and horizontal darts downward. Usually deeper bulky darts are often trimmed or slashed and pressed open. A finished dart should point toward the fullest part of the body contour to which it is conforming. Alright, so as you can see here, she's got quite a bit of extra here between her waist and where the fullest part of her butt is. So when you're trying to make a dart, what you want to do is see how much excess you have up here, and then you'll split that excess between the number of darts you need. She doesn't really have a whole lot up front, but I'm probably going to make some smaller darts up front because you want to make sure that side seam stays straight. If you pull all that excess to the back to get that front to be flat, that seam's gonna, and we don't want that. You want that seam to be as straight as possible. So you get how much take up is here, and you can do that by pinching some in the front and pinching some in the back, and splitting the measurement for the front into 2 darts and splitting the measurement for the back into 2 darts. So I flipped her skirt inside out so that way it'll be easier for me to put markings where I want the darts to end, because I want the darts to end at the fullest part, like right when it's starting to hit that curve of her butt. And then the darts in the front are not going to be as deep as the ones in the back, but you still want to make sure you have like a line of where it's going to start to, narrow to a point. So I'm going to measure the uptake in the back, and I'm getting that at about 3/4 of an inch. And the front, I am getting about 1/2 inch. So I am going to mark where I want my dart to end, and just split that uptake between 2 darts in the back and 2 darts in the front. Alright, so I marked the line where I wanted the darts to stop when it was still on her, and then I split that measurement in the back and in the front and made 2 darts. Now I'm going to sew those. So here are the darts sewn closed. As you can see, it's really pinched in the waist of that skirt. So this will fit really well, and if you look, you can tell that there's some extra space right below the darts. That's where her fullest part of her butt is. So this should fit really nicely on her. See how much better that fits on her waist, and especially over her butt. So much better. There are 2 darts in the front as well to help better contour that. Since this is a stretchy fabric, since it's so much tighter in the front now, you can see her underwear, so that's why it looks lumpy. But I didn't have a woven fabric that's a solid color where you could actually see the seam, so bear with me. But yeah, all in all, it turned out pretty good, and that is the function of a dart.